Hey up, Chatter Gang!
This is part 3 of our Thailand adventure.
And it's the 2 nights that we spent on the island of Koh Samet, which is my favourite bit of the trip. Because he's Colin,
He's Tim,
and together we are the Chatter Guys.
Tip 1 is definitely take the speedboat.
Yes, because we didn't. We took the ordinary boat because Colin thought he might be sick if he went on the speedboat. But when you get on the ordinary boat, it's not just tourists and locals that are on the boat. They also have all the provisions for the island, and you ended up sitting next to a dustbin full of langoustines, didn't you? Which you weren't happy about at all.
No, I had fish. There were fish. There were bags of fruit. There were everything, weren't there? Everything that you could possibly want next to you.
And it's very much fend for yourself. There's not a gangplank to get on, and you've just got to. It wasn't so bad for Colin because he's like 6 foot, but with my little legs, you're on the dock and then you've got to kind of jump across with your suitcase. No health and safety there.
No. And also, it was a slow boat, and all the way there, all you kept looking at was speedboats going whizzing past you. thinking, oh, for that extra £10-15, why didn't you take speedboat?
But it was good fun. We enjoyed it anyway, didn't we?
It was.
Take the speedboat. Tip number 2 is stay at the Blue Boom Bungalows.
Yeah, when we were in Pattaya, we wanted to go on the island trip, so we booked a transfer from Pattaya to Koh Samet, which was really good value. But we also booked privately for the hotel accommodation on booking.com, and we picked a resort called Blue Moon. Yes,
when we got there, we had no idea where it was. But one local Thai lady, do you remember, she had that stall and she was calling us over. And I was thinking, no, she's going to want to flog us something. So I pretended to ignore her a bit, but she was persistent. And she was saying, oh, you look lost. And I told her where we wanted to go. And she was absolutely lovely, wasn't she? She pointed it out exactly where we needed to go. Didn't try to sell us anything or anything. I felt a bit bad that I thought she was just going to try and flog us something. And when we got there, it's absolutely pristine, wasn't it?
It was. I think it was. I don't know whether it was brand. I don't know whether it had been recently built, but it was. It really. Good
it did look brand new, wasn't it?
Really good condition.
Yeah, and we had a little garden out front, didn't we? And like shower room. It was small but lovely. And the manager, his name was PP, which we thought was very funny. But he was a lovely young man, wasn't he?
He was.
Totally looked after us.
He was.
Couldn't do enough.
He gave us a good introduction, didn't he?
He did.
He told us the best places where we needed to go to eat, and it was really welcoming, really inviting, really friendly.
Yeah, and it's a good location as well. Like Koh Samet's pretty small anyway, so wherever you stay, if you visit there, you're not going to be far away from the action. But absolutely, we recommend the Blue Moon. One thing to remember, not just on Koh Samet but virtually everywhere, you'll see signs that you're not allowed to bring Durham fruits into the hotel room because apparently once you cut them open they smell like rotting flesh.
Oh.
But you see plenty of signs everywhere, don't you?
You do. We never bought any, did we?
No, we didn't. I didn't like the look of them anyway.
No. Tip 3 is to enjoy the beach.
Absolutely. I've never seen sand like it. It's just like white powder. I'm surprised people weren't trying to snort it.
No, it was. I've never seen sand like it.
It was lovely. The thing was, it was part of some kind of national park because we walked from the Blue Moon Bungalows down towards the beach, and before you got there were soldiers there, weren't there?
Guards, yeah.
And you had to pay like 60p or something for the weekend, and they gave you a ticket to let you through. It was absolutely pristine. There were bars on the beach, lovely white sand. The ocean was lovely and warm, wasn't it? and we walked along the beach and we found a bar that sold cocktails, didn't we?
The price of these cocktails were roughly about £3 or £4, but it was on the seafront. We had lovely cushioned seats to sit on, so we got no plans for the night. We just plonked ourselves down on these comfy
We didn't
seats,
move. We were there late afternoon. We sat there and the waiter came and brought us our drinks. We drank our way through the whole of the cocktail menu.
literally, and there were about 15 on that. No, there were about 10 on, were there?
I'd say 10.
10,
yeah.
10.
Drank our way through the whole of the cocktail menu. Had some chips as well.
Snack, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think at one point I did say to Tim, they're not that strong, these cocktails, are they?
Yeah, well, we're walking back and Colin said to me, Tim, are you drunk? And I went, I'm not really as drunk as I should be, considering all the cocktails I've had.
However, once it goes dark, one thing that we would definitely recommend is go and visit one of the fire shows. You don't necessarily have to go into the bars that have the fire shows because they're really busy, but you can see things just standing on the beach. They're absolutely really good. Very loud, go with music, but yeah, there was good, weren't there?
Yeah, and basically what they are, they've got these young men and they've just got various flammable things that they're throwing about and whizzing about, but unless it's unbelievable. They look like fireworks, but they might have something that's ablaze on a bit of a string and they'll be swinging it around, but absolutely incredible. Not seen anything like it at all. It's free.
It was spectacular and free. Definitely recommend
our favourite price.
Shows. Don't miss out.
On day 2, we went in search of a backpackers bar that someone had recommended to us called the Gecko Bar.
It was a couple of streets back from the beachfront. However, because of that, the cocktails were only £2.
However, they were about 5 times stronger.
There was. Oh, what a night.
Yes, indeed, what a night. At one point, Colin said to me, oh, there's that young girl, she's sitting there all by herself. So he leans back in his chair and said, hey, love, come over. And I said, come over and sit with us. And I said, will you leave her alone? She's the waitress. And he went, how do you know that? So I went, she's been bringing our drinks all night.
It was absolutely amazing. They have the really... what can you describe that board as at the back?
It was like a graffiti wall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was all that iridescent paint, fluorescent paint, and we had our photographs taken, didn't we, Colin?
We did.
And I'll show you them now.
Take a look.
And tip number 4 is take the 6 island tour.
Oh, we found this on the second day and we were pricing up the different tours. This one it went the most expensive one, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't, no.
It went the cheapest one, but it looked very interesting what it was covering.
Yes, it took you around 6 islands, as the name suggests. To be fair, all the islands were pretty much the same, weren't they?
Yeah.
But it was a lovely day and it was nice to be out on the ocean and going around from one island to the other. Really good fun.
Yeah, this time we was on a speedboatish, weren't we?
It was a speedboat, yes.
And we had a very young driver on that speedboat.
Honestly, he looked about 10. But he did the job, I have to say.
He did, he got us there safe and sound. And his navigation skills, I must say, they were very impressive.
And we got to have a go at snorkeling, which I'd never done before.
We did. I was absolutely terrified. I don't like fish in the sea, but these were just absolutely amazing. They weren't like normal fish. They were like tropical. You were swimming with tropical.
Oh, it was
fish.
lovely and warm, the water. Yeah, you know, like normally when you go in, you see you have to brace yourself. No, none of that. It's just like getting in the bath. So there's fish in it.
And I weren't that scared this time. I'd definitely do that again. But if it wouldn't have been for that trip, I would never have gone snorkeling because I don't like fish, but I thought, well, while we're here, it's free. Let's do it.
We'll definitely do it again. Give the opportunity. Action! Oh, this is Colin with his face under the water now. Breathing through snorkel. Woo! Boats get very rocky. Zoom out a bit. Just been attacked by that Japanese kid. Yay! Oh, sorry about the shots. The boat's really rocking. Boat come a knocking. Oh, there he is again. Yeah, I think he's coming out now. I'll try and get a shot of him trying to get on the boat. That'll be good for a laugh. Yeah, Japanese boy there, just getting on. Colin's right behind him, I think. Sorry about that gratuitous crotch shot there. I did do it on purpose. Oh, stop it. Here's Colin trying to get around this Japanese guy. It's not moving. Yay! Would you like to say a few words for fans at home? No? Okay. Over and out. It gives you a little smile. Also included in the trip, it included a packed lunch, didn't it? Which was absolutely lovely. It was chicken and rice and some veg, wasn't it?
Veg and some water.
Oh yeah, a bottle of water. The thing was, they separated all the Westerners and made us all sit together on one table and everybody else sat on another. So I was sitting there, well, this isn't very inclusive. But no, we had a good chat with people, didn't we? And it was a good day.
We did. So on one of the islands that we went to, they gave us a long stay and suggested that we climbed up the mountain to get a beautiful view at the other side.
We were the only two that decided to do it, weren't we? And I can see why. It was like mountain climbing to get up there.
It was.
We were on in our flip-flops. But we struggled through. And when we got there, the view was exactly the same as the view that had been on the other side.
Yeah, we'll give you a quick picture, but it was nothing spectacular.
I know.
You didn't like that descent from that mountain, did you?
I did not. And Colin's there, filming me. And I'm like, will you help me? And he went, no, I'm going to film it. I could get you... If you fall over, I'll get £250 off you being framed.
Oh no, I won't photograph it. Smile.
No! How did you get all down this way?
Just. Well, you never know. An opportunity for what's it called again?
What, compensation?
You'll be.
Insurance claim?
You'll be framed.
Our tip 5 is don't go looking for the gay scene.
Because you won't find it. However, we did go looking for it. We walked for miles, didn't we?
We did. It was a long, long, long walk. A nice walk.
Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah, I'm not complaining about that. But eventually we found, it was a massive bar, wasn't it?
Oh,
that we found.
The venue was
lovely
so
bar.
big.
Really big. And we got there. It's absolutely empty. We were the only two people there, apart from the barman.
And a barking dog who didn't appear to belong to anybody.
I do not remember that. However, I went up to the barman and went, excuse me, is this the gay bar? And he looked at me and Colin up and down and went, it is now.
However, we made the best of it, didn't we?
We made the best of it. We got some seats down by the beach, didn't we? And had a few cocktails and a little paddle.
We did.
throughout the trip, and especially while we were on Koh Samet, after we'd had a bevy or two, we decided to make a few Facebook Lives, didn't we, Colin?
We did, and although we were drunk,
and most of the time couldn't remember what we broadcast,
we played them back afterwards and found they were funny. But also when we got back as well, friends were like, oh my god, we've been watching you all the way through that holiday. These videos has been hilarious. You've got to keep doing them.
And we kind of thought about it for another couple of... This is like 4 years ago, isn't it? 2019.
Yeah. So that's how long we've been planning the...
Yeah, and so that was really the birth of the Chatter Guys.
It was.
Basically explain the situation, which I'm not quite comfortable about. We're supposed to be in the LGBT community of 4,370 population of Koh Samet. This is the LGBT community. But so far it's just
me and him.
Him's got a name.
Colin.
Tim, has this been your experience of the LGBT community?
I'd just like to say, apart from ladyboys, I've seen no lifters since I've been in Thailand the whole time.
No what?
Lifters.
What's lifters?
Shirt lifters.
Well, I think that's just been
Rude, really.
rude, really. What shirt lifters, Tim?
What?
Tim, what shirt lifters?
The same as an uphill garden now.
I think he's just been LGBT rude.
It's from olden days.
Well, I don't think we quite get it. Here we are. So, this is Blue Moon.
This is where it starts getting nice.
This is Timothy explaining all about the luxury resort of Blue Moon. Hey, you have got to be quiet between 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 10 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So, we've got to be quiet.
We've got to be really quiet because we're on silence watch, and failure to comprehend will mean a prison sentence or
a severe finger wagging from PP.
Oh,
I imagine.
PP will really get onto us.
You don't want PP on your back.
And would you want PP to get on your back?
Nobody would want PP on their back.
Would you want PP to be on your back? No.
No, you wouldn't.
So be quiet.
Be quiet.
Shh. Here we are. Oh, smuts. Oh, it were only a stray dog. I thought it were a rat running down tunnel. Here, come on. Oh, he's gone now. Laddie! Tim's reminded me of the situation to be quiet. There's always a poor point party, isn't there? Here he is. He can't even open the door. Hello. Hello, Timothy. Say hello. Say hello. What is this? Nobody told me about that stuff. Get me on video. You're interested or not, by the way? Just
Don't any comment. Don't cover your face up. Fasten your shirt up. You look like you're drunk. That's better.
We're live in somewhere in
We're in Blue Moon in our front garden.
Koh Samet in Blue Moon.
Koh Samet.
Koh Samet. Koh Samet.
Right, and we're just going to go through to our back alley.
Don't put my back alley on Facebook. I will not want my back alley on Facebook. It's
Not after
gonna
last
work on
time.
Facebook. I'm just saying to Rara, love you.
Love you too.
Press stop.
Can't see stop.
So that's all about our Thailand trip. If you've not seen the other two videos about Pattaya and Bangkok, we put links in the section below.
And we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give us a thumbs up, and if you don't want to miss out on any of our future videos, please subscribe, because it'll cost you
absolutely nout. Thanks for watching, Chatter Gang. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.